Hi and welcome to Ida and her books. I'm Ida and these are my books. Today I will be doing the Finally Fall book tag, and I have no idea who created this originally because all the links I found to the original tag just takes me to a private video. So I'm afraid I can't give anyone credit for this, but I want to do it anyway, so let's just jump into it. Number 1. In fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. I chose The Forgetting by Sharon Cameron. This was one of my favorite books last year. It takes place in a society where it's sort of based on some kind of like 1700s Europe, I want to say. And every 12 years, everyone just forgets everything. Then they just have to restart their entire lives basically, and so they write these notes to remember like who they are and what they do for a living and things they need to remember. And I remember having very vivid pictures in my mind when reading it. I was very immersed and I really do enjoy the setting of this book. Nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with heavy topics such as loss and grief. For this prompt I chose The Haunting of Henry Twist by Rebecca F. John, also one of my favorite books last year. This is a story about a man who loses his wife and is left with an infant daughter, and soon after he meets a man who he believes contains the soul of his dead wife. It's a very slow and character-driven story. I really do love the language of this book, and it was a very enjoyable read, while also dealing with Henry's loss of his wife, as well as dealing with raising a daughter on his own, and this man who he doesn't really know anything about. And it's all these different things together, and it is so good, and I love it very much. Fall is back to school season. Share a non-fiction that taught you something new. For this, I also chose one of my favorite books from last year, because apparently I only been reading since last year, but that is Gamer by Effie. This is a book about the gaming culture in Sweden, and considering I am much more involved in all communities internationally, booktube, gaming, everything, I don't know very much about specifically Swedish communities, and it was very interesting reading about like Swedish YouTubers and Swedish cosplayers and how the Swedish events look, and it was very interesting and a very good read. It is good to spend time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household or friend group that you would like to be a part of. And for this question, like I think everyone else, I have chosen the Weasley family from Harry Potter. They just have the most wonderful dynamics and seem like a really lovely couple of people, and I just adore them. And if I had to choose a family to spend time with, it would be the Weasleys. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored spines. And I have this pile. Look at it. Yes. And if you want to know which books these are, they are Manners and Mutiny at the bottom, Tesla's Attic, House of Silk, The Turncoat's Gambit, Over the Nightingale Floor, and Hero of the Fall. Look at them, it's beautiful. Fall is the perfect time for storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. And I chose Rebel of the Sands, not because someone is telling a story in it, but because the entire trilogy is based around stories and how stories are written about people and how they change from the truth and how legends are made. And I think that is a very interesting look at this story, and I very much enjoy it. The nights are getting darker. Share a dark and creepy read. And for that I chose Hemsökta by Magnus Nordin. It is the tiniest horror novel ever, but it is so spooky and I love it very much. It's about these two girls who are supposed to be house sitting for a family over the summer, and almost as soon as they get to this island, weird things start happening. And it is just amazing and super spooky, and I finished it in one night because I knew if I put it down I would have nightmares. It's very good. The days are getting colder. Name a short and heartwarming read that could warm up someone's cold and rainy day. And for this I chose Love, Simon, or Simon vs. the Homosapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, because this is just the sweetest, most heartwarming contemporary I have ever read, and it is adorable. It is about Simon, who meets a guy through the internet who he starts emailing with, and they are both gay and they start to slowly fall in love, and it is adorable and I love it so much. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you would like to return to soon. For this I chose Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger. This is a steampunk story about a girl who goes to a Finchy school where they learn how to spy and kill people, and it is a really good series of 4 books, and I've only read it once, but I really need to read it again soon because it's amazing. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. My first cozy accessory are these slippers. Yeah, they're really fluffy and warm and adorable, and I got them from my grandmother and I really love them. And I wear them almost all the time during winter. Second thing is my Snuggie with this tiny pocket. And it's blanket with sleeves, and I love it so much, and I practically live in it if I don't have to leave the house. And it's just so cozy, and I like it, and it's time to bring it back out in time for fall. Yes. And lastly, I have my Expecto Patronum heat sensitive mug. Look at it, it's adorable. And if you fill it with something hot, it will appear a Patronus as well as a Dementor on it, and it is adorable and really fun, and I like using it when I drink my hot chocolate. Last is to tag people, and I have no idea who's made this tag, so I will tag everyone who wants to, because yeah, I don't know, anyone who wants to do this tag should do it because it's really fun. And that is all I had for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe. I post on Saturdays and sometimes Thursdays. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!